This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi there, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I'm delighted to have you here with me. In this quick answer episode, I'm going to answer the question, how do we play a G7 chord on the guitar? So, dive in with just a teeny bit of theory here. The chord symbol is going to have a capital letter G followed by a number 7. If there's anything else, then it's a different type of chord. It's not a G7 chord. But this is a G7 chord. It's also known as a G dominant 7th chord. It's a type of chord that is the 5-7 in a key that likes to resolve to the tonic or the 1 chord. So it's the dominant 7th chord. Has a special function, special tension. It's really important in music. So pretty classic though, we see them all the time. But G7 is a dominant 7th chord. If it has anything else in the chord symbol, then it's a different type of chord. So the notes in the G7 chord, we've got G, B, D, and F. These notes come right out of the Mixolydian mode, or the Mixolydian scale, which has a flatted 7th compared to the major scale. So the Ionian mode, or the major scale, versus the Mixolydian, goes just like that. So the G is the first step of that scale, the B is the 3rd step of that scale, the D is the 5th step of that scale, and the F is the flatted 7th. So that's where the notes come from. We can also look at these by their interval relationship, interval being the distance between two notes. The G, or the first step of the scale, the pitch that the chord is named for, this is also known as the root. So I have an R here written as the root. That's what these intervals are going to be compared to the root. So the B is a major 3rd interval above the root. That's why it's a major chord, but it's got a flatted 7th. Major chord with a flatted 7th, or major chord with a minor 7th is another way to say that. The D is a perfect 5th above the G. The F natural is a minor 7th, or a flatted 7th above the G. Now we get a tension, and we get our chord, G, B, D, F. So it's the only place I can play them all at once like that. So when playing this chord, we can voice it in multiple ways, meaning we can double pitches, we can spread it out, and even sometimes with a dominant 7th chord, the 5th will be omitted, because the only way in a certain type of position on guitar that we can get the F in there, that flatted 7th, is to get rid of the 5th, because they'll be on the same string. The 5th, though, the perfect 5th, sort of has a way of sort of feeling like it's in the chord even when we're not playing, because of the way that the overtone series rings. So it works out okay when we don't have it in there. But we'll take a look at these voicings. Now, if you need help with tablature diagrams like this, you can just check out my quick answer video on the tablature diagrams. So, classic way to play G7, up over here on the right. Just like so. Index finger is going to go on the top string, 1st fret. Middle finger is going to go at the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Ring finger goes at the 3rd fret of the 6th string. The rest, 2, 3, and 4, are all played opens. Classic G7 chord. Just like so. The theory on this one goes root, 3, 5, root, 3, flatted 7th. Now, if you need a bar chord version, we've got a couple different bar chord versions here. So with this first one, we're going to bar at the 3rd fret. We're going to bar across all 6 strings at the 3rd fret. Our index is going to actually play notes at the 3rd fret on the top string, 2nd string, 4th string, and 6th string. Then we're going to put our middle finger at the 4th fret of the 3rd string. Our ring finger is going to go at the 5th fret of the 5th string. We've got G7 at the 3rd fret. Sort of a classic way to play it. The theory behind this one goes, it's root, 5, flat 7, 3, 5, root. So that's how that one's voiced. Another option is to bar at the 10th fret. With the one at the 10th fret, we're only going to bar the top 5 strings. When I'm just barring the top 5 strings, I usually let that index finger kind of sit up against the 6th string and mute it. That way it doesn't ring through. Some people will actually bar over all 6 and then just try not to strum it. But I just sit up against it and kind of mute it. So if I catch it when I'm strumming, it doesn't really cause any kind of problem. Our index finger is going to actually be playing notes on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th strings. And then our ring finger is going to be at the 12th fret on the 4th string. Our pinky is going to be at the 12th fret on the 2nd string. And we get a nice G7 up there. So this one has the root, the 5, the flatted 7th, the 3rd, and the 5th. That's how that one's voiced. I have one more option that sometimes gets played here on the board. This one's not technically a bar chord, but it is a movable shape because no open strings are played. This one has the 5th omitted, so this is one where the 5th can't fit into the chord. This is actually our C7 shape, just up higher. So index finger on the 2nd string at the 8th fret, middle finger at the 9th fret on the 4th string, ring finger at the 10th fret on the 5th string, and then our pinky is going to be on the 3rd string, 10th fret. We're going to go root, 3, flat 7, root. That's how that one's voiced. Comes in handy from time to time. Okay, I hope you're having a blast doing music. Hope you're having fun with the guitar. We'll see you again.
If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.